Hi all. Hope you're well. Sorry about this. If you know, oh, that was a bit of an itch. Okay, I'm just shuffling the cards and then we can start doing our weekly predictions. Hope you guys have been well, enjoying your weekend so far. Okay, let's get started. Aries, this is for the week starting the 30th of April. Your card is Page of Wands, reverse. There are two things that I'm getting for you. For some of you, there's a message about travel which is not going according to plan. So either you had some messages. Oh, maybe you did then. I wasn't planning to say that. Maybe you had some messages which were going backwards and forwards and they have stopped. Or for others, there's some trip or some travel or something about trip or travel is what I'm getting. And that has kind of, I think there might be a certain delay to it rather than completely canned for some of you, is what I'm getting. For others who've got kids, I think this is somebody younger. It might be a niece, nephew, child, if no one else. But I'm sensing that they are kind of being a bit reluctant, adamant. They're not quite honing in on whatever they're supposed to be. And this might be that you had plans to do something and then this kid is like, whoever they are, this younger person is going, you know what, I need to make some changes. I can't do it this way. So yeah, I'm getting that there's something which is going to not go as planned, but there'll be some spanner in the works, as we say. But the good thing is that this is not going to stay like that. I'm getting an energy for the start of the week, but more towards the end of the week, I think this energy is going to subside. So maybe, you make peace with it, or this person actually, this little child or whoever this younger person is, realizes what they've done and they're kind of ready to make amends, which is a good place to be, is what I'm getting for you. And there's a big travel vibe here. So yeah, that's what I'm getting for you, Aries. So let's move forward and shuffle for the next sign till we're ready. Of course, it's weekly predictions, and then I'll be going to free for all questions. So for people who are here, please feel free to ask any questions that you have, because I can answer them now after the predictions. Or if you're looking for a more private personal reading, just drop me an email. My charges are £80. So, we can schedule them at a mutually convenient time. You can be based anywhere, and we can just schedule them based on both our convenience. Almost. Okay, not yet. That's the one. 6 of Cups for you, Taurus. I think for some of you, this is someone from the past coming in, and they probably had a child, more a daughter than a son, is what I'm getting. I get a daughter, and I'll show you the card so you can actually see. Look at that. Do you see this daughter here? So, yeah, my hair was bothering me, so I had to do this. um, let's get back to this. Yeah, for some of you, this is somebody that from your past who's coming to visit you in your own house, and the daughter's coming along, and they might come bearing some. What I'm hearing is fruits of apology. So maybe there's something happened, and now they're coming in to get apology, and the child's coming bearing flowers and fruits. So yeah, that's what I'm getting for you, Taurus. For others, this might be family that you've actually you and your child. For people who have got kids, for others, niece, nephew, or anybody. But I'm getting this particular child pull and the family pull. So you'll have to see how that pans out for you. Like you and family home, coming home is the feel I get with this. The clouds of doubt are fading away, is also what I'm hearing or what I'm sensing here for you, Taurus. Especially this week. It might be just one day out of the week, more Wednesday than not. But yeah. I think and this daughter might be instrumental in making this happen. Whatever this reunion is for you guys with the family. I think this daughter is going to be quite instrumental in making that happen. So that's nice. So let's move on and just grab a sip of water. Gemini. Four of Wands in reverse. Some of you are leaving home. You're changing where you are. Maybe you're actually literally leaving your house and going into another place. So moving for some of you. For others, moving out from your family home. If you're the kid and you're living with your parents, this is you moving out. For a cross section of you, I don't get a breakup feel, but I do get that somebody's leaving homes. Maybe it's you or the other person, and now you're deciding they have to go for service or work or travel for work. But I'm seeing something actually coming to a point where the two people here are not going to be together in the place that they have been. So this could retrospectively speak on the relationship, that things are actually changing from where they were, and the two people are going in different directions. And it doesn't have to be, like I said, I'm not getting that breakup feel. For some of you, it might feel like that you're taking a decision to go in separate directions. And I think if this is you, Gemini, and this is ladies, then it'll be you that'll be doing that more so than the person, the man. He's still going to be there. I think you're going to take that decision and move forward for the time being, at least. It's not going to feel at home how it has been for a long time. So you're willing to take that plunge now. And for others, this is leaving home, whether it's work, service, yeah, whichever way, there's somebody leaving home. So that's what we have for you, Geminis. I see we have a few people. Feel free to say hello. Feel free to ask a free question, and I can then get to them, first come, first serve, once I get to answering the free questions. Cancer. I'm getting for you lovers upright. For some of you, I'm getting literally there's a choice between two people. a decision that you'll have to make between two people, is what I'm getting for you. Also, remember, please watch your sun, moon, and rising, because I'm getting the strong pull to say it right now. That for some, this might be actually your moon or your rising. So, yeah, that's my cat. Come on. He's never been around while I do this, and he has decided today to be around. If he plans to come up, Putty. Oh well, he's normally pretty well behaved. He doesn't come on surfaces, and unless you call for him. So yeah, that's what I was trying to get him to see. If you guys can see him too. But anyway, let's get back to this. So there's a choice between two people, and I'm sensing this more for male. And I mean, it could be for I don't know how many male, maybe moon can. I'm getting a moon in Cancer person. So, it's probably a choice for them to make between two people. And one of them seems to be somebody that you can see having a family with. And that's what you're going to think about. And that's the person you're going to choose. I mean, it's your choice, but that's what I'm getting for you. Wow, that's a very specific reading for some people. And it might not be, it might just be one or two people, but whoever it is, it's coming quite clear that this is a choice you're going to have to make. And you're going to be deciding. I'm not sure you'll take the decision already, but you're very close to it, that this is the person you want to be with, because you can see having a family, having a child with them. Yeah. And that's how spirit wants you to do. That's how the spirit wants you to move forward. Because maybe the other person in your life, it doesn't even picture the other person in the card. So the other person is not even that. Maybe it was something small, short term, but you are definitely making a decision, and this is in love, categorically. Now, I know it's general reading, it could play at work, but I'm not getting that sense. So see how it pans out for you. Maybe 10 to 20% work, if that, for you, Cancerians. Now, trying to see if there's anything else for Cancer Sun. I think you're going to achieve something that you've been planning to. It's not really about love, but I think there's something that you're going to achieve that you have been meaning to do for a long time. And this could be, taking a trip, or going and visiting somebody, or, something that you feel really at home. And it's a self-love feeling that I'm getting for you, that you're going to be making the choice on. And you're moving to a better period of doing that. It's the right time. It's calm, peace. You've got the time to be able to do this, if for whoever this is about travel. I think there's another message coming through. Maybe some of you are actually going, I don't even know if it's strawberry wet season, but strawberry picking, apple picking, something about fruit, and or this is bearing fruit. If it's not quite tangible, then it's actually bearing fruit to your efforts. So this is something you've been meaning to do, and now the fruit is bearing in your favor. So that's what I have for you, Cancer. So let's move forward. Leo. Eight of Cups in reverse. Literally, I think what I'm sensing is this is going to be quick. You're going back to something that you had left. So either you've changed your mind or the situation's changed on you. So you're going back to someone that you thought you had walked away from, is what I'm getting for you, Leo, quite straightforwardly. And this could have to do with work or a project that you thought you were not going to proceed with, but now you're actually going back to it, um, to ensure that you can give it another go. It seems like a hard job, even though you are going back. It seems like a hard enough job even now, but I see you making a good go at it. Yeah, quite typically, yeah. So that's and maybe there's a lot of emotions behind this, Leo, so emotions are flowing out when you do go back. So just be wary, that you're not, there might be tears, is also what I'm sensing for some of you. There might be some tears going because now you're going back and the emotions are flowing, and there's a lot of, and for some, this might be harsh conversations once you do go back. Um, but there's definitely some emotions in whichever way that works for you, whether it's work or personal life. So let's move forward. Virgo. Five of Wands in reverse. It's literally, I'm not getting that, I'm getting that there is no competition for you. So this week, you are the you are the queen, you are the top, you are at the top. So if you thought you were struggling through something, whatever this was, um, you don't have any competition. This could be an interview, this could be a project, this could be even, in terms of emotions, that if there were other people all going after the same person, then guess what? You are the one that wins. There is no other competition. So that's what I have for you. It's pretty straightforward, Virgos. I'm not getting that there is any competition. Either you get out of the competition is also what I'm sensing for some of you, or the decision made is that you are the one that's chosen, and there is no other competition for you. This could be, like I said, there's an emotional feel with it, and it's been some turbulent experience going through this competition. I'm not seeing it's over yet, but it will be as time passes. Well, it's a weekly read, so it should be by the time we finish the week. For sure. That's what I'm sensing. Hey, Keefe. You're welcome. I like your name, Strawberry. I was just actually talking about strawberries on one of the cards. So I'm just shuffling for the next. Libra, Moon, upright. Fellow Librans, this is a lot of information that's hidden from us. Things are not as they seem. So even though you might see that, you're okay from where you are, but I feel, and this is more about two people. So this could be a relationship, um, where one person is quite oblivious on what the real truth is. Now I'm getting a lot of messages. So for this could be that for Libra women, it's the Libra woman who's oblivious to what's happening around her, and And whatever's happening, this might be happening actually in the dark. So, you're in the dark, so to speak, and literally things are happening when it's not daytime. And there's a person here who tends to operate that way. And maybe you need to rely with the moon card, you need to rely on your gut feeling. If you sense it, then you're probably right at it. You don't need any verification to make that happen. So yeah, there's a lot of things that are hidden in this present week for you, Libra. And I think you need to rely on your gut. So I just wanted to kind of see what happens here. And whatever this is, if this is with two people where one is doing something, I don't think this is going to come to an end. I don't think this alliance is going to come to an end. Um, and I'm also getting that this is something that has happened in the past, so it's reoccurring. And this might be another younger air sign who's going to come in and clear the air. Now, this might not happen this week. For some of you, it might. For some of you, it might not. But I'm getting that this person's going to come and clear the air, or at least try and, clear out. Because I see the dark clouds and this person coming in with the sword, and it's not going to be very well. It's going to be quite straightforward, but I see the blue sky through the dark clouds. So, yeah, whatever this is, where one person seems to be, and this I also got to feel that one person seems to be staying where they are, and the other person's kind of moving away, but it's not something that's decided that it's the end all. This might be the right thing to do at present, but I don't think that too, that whoever this person is going to come back, even if it's this week or next. So we shall have to see. I know how it sits for me. So hopefully you do too. Right. Kiki. Yeah, that was, well, like I say, in my life, I'm not surprised. Scorpio. King of Swords in reverse. Scorpios. I know for Libra, I saw that it's a younger air sign. But for you guys, this is an older air sign. And I don't like the fact that this is in reverse. They're coming into your life, they're playing some role in your life, and it's not going very pleasantly. For some of you, I'm thinking they're really using their tact to be manipulative. Um, yeah, they're trying to be manipulative about being where they are and saying what they're saying. So let me first see what message I'm getting and see if I see I need to get clarified. So I think this person already. They're coming in, and they're just trying to say that things that might not come across very well. But I'm getting a very bossy feel with this. So whatever they're going to be saying, they feel they have the right to say it, and with in the way they're saying it too. So that's not a great feel when you actually communicate with this person. So I'm not getting a breakup kind of a situation, but what I'm getting is that there are rough words exchanged, and this is not a pleasant feeling for you, Scorpio. So I think it'll be down to you to see how you want to evaluate or how you want to deal with this situation. And then I just try to see, and there's another person coming in, King of Pentacles upright, Knight of Wands, maybe one younger, one older. So if this is a love interest, then I'd say don't, you won't waste time on this person. Yeah, And for others, this is a person that's, there's some travel involved. And this person, I'm getting a very settled feel with this King of Pentacles, but not so much with the Knight of Wands. It could be that for some of you, you meet them while you're traveling, a very small percentage, but for others, this is somebody who's, there are two different aspects here. There's somebody else comes in and they are older and much more mature and financially stable. Yeah, that's what I get for you, Scorpios. So let's see what we have. You're a double Scorpio. Yeah, I understand the energy slightly whack right now. It's not just for one sign. Let's go to Sagittarius. I'm sure I got this for another sign. The Lovers. A decision for you, Sagittarians, about a love interest. Yeah, now for some of you, there's a decision to make between somebody who lives abroad, traveling, and somebody that is someone mature. And it's the first time I'm getting that somebody mature, actually, in all the ways, in each way that word can be. So we're all adults. You can see how you want to interpret that for yourself. But there's a decision there, and this could be. I'm getting that this is the decision that you are not sure how to make, but your senses know that this is what you want to do. Choose the older person. Sorry about this. I think my television just made that noise unexpectedly. And this is a decision that, I think there's going to be a choice. There's some travel involved. What I'm also getting, Sagittarius, that maybe you choose the person and then you actually go traveling with them. This is over water. So, you're trying to evaluate and see how you put an offer in to make sure that you go with this person. And there are two people in this Three of Wands, actually, that I get after the Lovers. I just wanted to pick that up straight away. That, you're actually going to take your wand, and the other person might have other choices too. So, you might not be the only choice here for them. So, yeah, just be aware that, if you're making a choice, so are they. And they might actually hold back in comparison to you in terms of making their decision or making a choice. So that's what we have there. Let's move forward. Capricorn, the Tower reverse. I am so glad it's in reverse. You're coming out of a something difficult period, something that shook you. You were not prepared for it. You were not sure of it. For some of you, I'm actually getting that this might have to do with an emotional situation, and there is a bossy person involved here who wanted things to go his way, but maybe, and that's not you. That's the other person in question. This could have to do with work as well for some of you. But you decide to take a slightly pensive approach, if you know what I mean. You're not going to be communicating much. You're going to be more quiet, and they're just going to be their own self and try and not understand what's happening, which is so, precise for some. trying to see if there's any other messages here. Because I'm actually not getting complete separation with this. I'm actually getting that there might be some common element still, but there's not much communication. Also, what I'm getting. And then if I clarify, I get the 5 of Wands in reverse, which for me is basically no competition. So, I think what this does is that maybe there was competition, and hence the Tower is what make that, that Tower is what brought that competition out. And now you can actually, and this might not happen this week, this might happen towards the end of the week for some of you, but the competition fades out, or you decide that you don't want to be part of this competition. So yeah, I see a lot calmer energy, so that you're not being part of the competition, or the other person decides, that you are the choice, and there is no competition now. And just if I expand this further, this now we'll have to see if this all happens this week or after. I get 9 of Pentacles in reverse and 8 of Pentacles, so it seems like you are not going to stay single. That status is going to change, which means the competition fades away and you are the one that's chosen. And then, work goes into this relationship for you guys. And, whoever the man is in this is willing to put in the effort and work and money, I hear, to make this work. So the fact that we've started with Tower in reverse, it ends up with 4 of Pentacles upright. That is a very good story to me. Now, like I said, for some of you, this might be all this week. I'm not sensing it so much. Maybe for the first 2 cards, them deciding, or the competition fading away, or you walking away from the competition. Either way happens this week, but the others is definitely going to take a couple of weeks. So that's what was for you, Capricorn. So let's see. Aquarius. 8 of Wands in reverse. You're not getting communication that you desire. There's going to be no communication, as good as no communication, I'm hearing. And maybe you're waiting for this communication, but it doesn't happen. So there isn't really any exchanges. It's literally, now for some of you, this could be cross distance, and for some of you, not, and you're not feeling very creative in how you can take things forward with this. Yeah, it's pretty straightforward. Whatever communication, and this could be online communication, offline, but I'm getting more online. It's not gonna happen so much. You're gonna be waiting. And this might have to do with somebody, some tradition, and this might be that you have to follow tradition to be able to make things move in your favor and do it pretty rapidly. I get the Knight of Swords if this is you. So, or the other person, either way, I'm getting that tradition will have to be followed. Things will have to go according to plan, and in a very strict way for things to move forward for you, Aquarius. And this could have to do with a contract with a big company, or, but I think in the beginning, the communication is quite scatty, if that. So that's what we have for you. And let's move to Pisces. 5 of Cups in reverse. You're getting over some disappointment. quite literally. You've had a period where you were not happy. Things were not, you were not seeing the bright side of life, Pisces. Um, Maybe you were quite drawn into whatever you were doing and you were not seeing things around you. Bright skies around you is what I'm hearing. Maybe you've been indoors doing a lot. And now it's time that you're kind of saying, you know what, enough is enough. And now you're going to make an effort to do things differently. Yeah. And I don't think you'll be completely on the other side with this week. It's just a weekly read. So, I think at least your mentality is going to want to do that, which is probably the first step towards this, is what I'm hearing. And then I get the Four of Wands. So, you're in a place that you're going to be celebrating with family, being home with family, and this might be not just being indoors, it's actually doing stuff outdoors. Exactly what I was sensing with the Five of Cups in reverse. You're actually doing things. It might be a barbecue, a garden party, or some form of celebration with family and friends, is what I'm getting for you, Pisces. So this might happen at the end of the week or might not. So it's each for different, because I'm pulling these cards on top for clarification. For some, this will transpire, and for others, not this week. So, maybe the following week we'll have to keep. So maybe go back to this reading at the time. And please watch your sun, moon, and rising, because some cards have come again. So, and for some, it might be sun, moon, rising, even Venus, actually. So just try and see where your Venus is, because that can give, especially when it comes to things that we attract, things that we love. And it's not just human beings, it's tangible things as well. So that's what we have for you this week. And now I'm just going to check if there are any free for all questions. So let's just dive straight in, because my cards are ready. If you're ready, feel free to give me your questions. I'll just go through all the chat. Right, Kiki, I'm seeing your text now. Well, like I was saying earlier, the energy's a bit whack. So patience is a good thing to adapt if you feel that is the case. Let's have a look at your question. I was wondering where your question was. What I'm hearing is don't wait, act. And once you do act, then the ball is in your court if you want to wait after, because it means that what I'm trying to say is that I don't know if the other person's aware that you're waiting. So I think something's got to be said, and then leave it for what the other person decides on what and how they want to do it. But I also am sensing that you need to move forward and just do what makes you happy, not wait sitting there. Just concentrate on you, yourself, and move forward. Say what you have to say, and then just let things transpire. You know, and what you need to say is, of course, up to you. But I think just waiting and not saying might not move forward either way. That's what I'm sensing. So hope that works for you, Kiki. Just trying to see. And I think here we have it. So I guess there's only one way. I hear you, Kiki. There's only one way to face. If you want something, I guess that's the way and I've learned it the hard way myself, that not saying didn't get me anywhere. And when I did, I was, like we say, truth sets us free and brings power as well, is what I'm hearing. Yeah. Say what feels right to you, and then live life as you want to live. And then if things, at least things are out in the open and nobody's playing games. At least you are not. Absolutely. You work out the timing for yourself, and then do what feels right to you. Because I feel that this is how, even though it's going to take time, it's not going to be straight away, but at least you will. I see you as in a very empowered place. You will be, if you did decide to do this for yourself. Yeah, that's what I'm sensing for you. You're welcome. So I don't think, and there we have it. Hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please like, share, subscribe. It means a lot. I'm really trying to work on this so I can grow this channel and yeah, get more subscribers. So please share. Um, get more people to come in. That'll be great. So the more, the merrier. And on that note, I hope you have a fantastic weekend and the week ahead. And I shall speak to you next week. Bye for now.